One, so that while I'm talking, you guys can do this if you haven't already. Make sure you have a +1 to your local knowledge if you haven't already. Did everybody do
Yeah.
that?
Ooh, no, I did not.
Allie, did you do it?
No, I just said no. In a
Okay,
minute.
sorry.
Oh, fuck
Yeah,
it.
it's under your
Bastard
skills.
child.
Scroll down to knowledge,
Local.
and then yeah,
I see
local.
it.
And then at the top of your character sheet, there is still in the skills tab, miscellaneous or extra rank skill miscellaneous. Add a 1 in there so that it shows that you have 0 ranks remaining instead of -1.
Hold on, I'm still on the local knowledge thing.
I mean, that's just scroll up
Take a
afterwards
look
and
and
just
see if I did it right. Or +1 you said, right? Or what?
yeah. Plus, just
see if I
we'll
did
just
it right.
add it.
Wait, and then scroll up and do what?
Yeah, you did it. Scroll up and under extra skills miscellaneous, put a 1 there so that it shows 0 ranks left instead of -1, so it doesn't look
Okay.
like an extra one.
Cheating. Super cheaty sheet.
Yep. Okay, so one of the things, if any of you do exceptional roleplay, this only will happen once every weekend. It's not just once a person. It can happen for any of you, and there's no limit. It's not going to just happen for 1 or 2 or 3 people. So it can happen to any of you. But if you do exceptional roleplay, I'll give you an extra 250 experience added on top of your character,
Ooh.
or whatever you gain throughout the week. That doesn't mean that if you have an accent or something that you just have to do an accent. Basically, just play your character based on your alignment, play your character based on your background, and
Oh, shit, what is my...
pretty much it. Also, if I'm cutting out throughout any of this, let me know, please. I think I found a middle ground, but
You're cutting out slightly,
okay.
like just a tiny bit, but so far.
I shouldn't be
It's great.
typing at all, so I'll put it down 1 decimal. All right, so it should be better. Okay. Another thing is, this is only my second time DMing in my entire life. Last time was 2016, so if you bear with me through any hiccups or stuttering or any of that shit, bear with me. And also, we'll probably take maybe 1 or 2 breaks. Probably just 1 for how short today's campaign is going to run. Probably just like a 5-minute break just to get water or whatnot, especially since I'm talking shit. First, let me take a drink, and then we will get started.
Okay, let me go actually get a drink.
I'll say this now that Wendell's gone. It doesn't matter that he's gone because I've already said it to him. Basically, you guys are going to be explaining your characters to each other at a certain point. If you have anything, you'll be explaining it to yourself. So just know what you're going to say. Talk about your character whenever it's your turn. Know what you're going to say and whatnot. So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Okay.
And if there's anything about your character that you explicitly want me to keep away, like keep the knowledge away from other players, I'm not going to spoil anything about your characters, but if there's something explicitly that you don't want people to know, like it's being actively hidden by you, message me about it, and I will make sure to not say anything about it.
Okay.
So we'll get started. Like over here. Okay. First and foremost, are you guys all logged in?
I believe so.
Looks like it. All right, let me change the map. You guys should, here in a second, be able to see the map. Do you guys see it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, why the fuck do I have these dice on? God damn it. Okay, well, anyways. Dice, cards. So this is the map. This is the map of Polina. Continent of Polina, basically. I didn't add too much to it. Obviously, I've been working shit ton. But Mouse Keep, it's basically just a castle up in the north. I'll explain more in detail in a minute, but Mouse Keep is in the north. It's really all you guys know right now, unless you have something about your backstory. Also, down there in the bottom, it's kind of just placed is Lepidstadt. Lepidstadt. I don't know how the fuck we'll say it, but that's essentially where that's placed at, and I placed it near that water so that it'll map of the water. I will do a brief explanation. So Polina is a large continent. It's probably about 1.2 million square meters or square miles. It's about 5 times bigger than Texas, as easy as I can give it to you.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, so it's a pretty big area. The terrain in the south is grassy with hills and forests. This is basically what I read to you or sent to you guys, but I'm gonna reread it. The terrain in the south is grassy with hills and forests spread about. The north consists of mountains, forests, snows, and a few hills spread about. And Polina has been suffering. What's this? Okay, Polina has been suffering from the tight grip that the tyrannical king Faust has on the land. There's been a continuous clash between him and the Blood Masons, which is a large horde of just like, your average mix of hobgoblins, ogres, orcs, goblins, pretty much anything that's green that's evil.
Okay.
Green
That
and
one's-
evil.
Not particularly evil, but things that like to pillage, basically. They'll take anybody that will fight with them, that'll destroy.
Great.
Exactly. And the White Shields, which is they're the ex-guards to King Faust. They fled south to rally troops to fight against the north, basically just try and take them down. They consist of any race that oppose King Faust, so it's not strictly humans or anything like that. Basically, it's like knights, clerics, ex-paladins, that kind of stuff. So it's basically just fighters. But like I said, it's not strictly towards that. If you oppose King Faust, you're pretty much eligible for it. And also just, the common folk, if you oppose King Faust, you oppose King Faust. Some people worship him blindly, but that's for a different time. The South, they have a bit better balance of life than the North does. Most of the cities and villages completely oppose him, as you guys know. Some of the towns in the South will actually execute his followers if they find out that you're, one of his worshippers or whatever. I say worshippers, but he's not a god. That's just the word that I'm using. And the North is... Do what?
If you're loyal, but you go on.
Yeah, loyal. There we go. Okay. So the North is a bit more split on the matter, obviously. There's a few towns here and there that do oppose him. I wouldn't say they make it known, but they're not actively going out of their way to, do what he says. But most of the towns that you'll find in the North are loyal to him and do follow him. You guys are starting in the South in a town called Lepidstadt. They oppose King Faust, and you guys all know this. And we will start the campaign from here. So first and foremost, everybody roll a d20. This isn't an initiative or anything. This is literally just type /roll space 20.
Are you fucking me right now? I'm
10!
getting
Woohoo!
shit.
Hold on, that was a bad
rolls
roll.
today.
Sorry.
Fuck off, Richard.
20. Bad roll. Oh, another 20.
One-
Fuck.
Hey.
One d20,
Yeah.
like so.
1d20?
That's why I said it was a bad roll, because it wasn't an actual roll. There you go. All I did was roll a
His name
20.
Christian Bale.
No.
Okay. So let me.
If
Sorry,
that's not the
background noise,
cheaty cheat way to get.
My.
Let me put your guys' turn order in here. Turn order is going to go. Allie, you'll go first. Spencer, you'll go second. Andrew, it looks like you're gonna go third. Yes. Am I looking at that right?
Oh, Jesus.
What am I doing?
Jesus
I rolled a 10, so.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't tell. So that's your new name. Okay, I got it. So that's my son in the background.
Yeah.
Alex, you deal with him?
Oh shit, hold up, I have to answer my door.
Okay, well, I'll keep talking then. Okay, so it's going to go Allie, Spencer, Andrew, Chris, and Wendell. Could you roll fucking shitty?
Yeah.
If you scroll
Wait,
up
why
and see
am
that I
10
rolled,
seconds?
you rolled a 16.
Yeah, you rolled a 6. So, like I said, Allie, Spencer, Andrew, Chris, Wendell. That's the turn order.
No, hold on.
Yeah, she rolled a
you're reading
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, they rolled a 20, not a d20.
Oh, Lamau? Okay, never mind.
My real roll was an 8.
So Spencer shall go first. It'll be Spencer, Andrew, Chris, Allie, and Wendell.
I'll be right back.
Good roll,
Okay.
Wendell.
Thanks.
Welcome. Hope we're all rolling like this all night.
Yeah, by the way, Coring,
Hmm.
something minor, but not like really anything crazy. But are you ever gonna change like the map scale for like the ruler?
No, that because we're not really going to be using our character stuff on this. I see what you're getting with it, based on the size and whatnot that I put out.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause it's like
Yeah, we're only
I made.
50 feet from False Keep.
Yeah, no.
biggie.
No, that we're not. That's not accurate. This is just. This won't change because your characters won't be on this map, and if they are, it's just to show where you are positioned.
Miss me with that gay shit.
Yeah, that's that right there.
All right, Andrew, are you back yet?
No, he is not.
Spencer, are you?
Hold on just a minute.
What? Okay.
So like the whole goal right now is like plug this. I'm not getting PUBG for Xbox.
It's a smart move, Andrew.
They even agree. That's because they're fucking gay.
No, because we're actually smart, not a fucking marine.
Amen.
And you also failed to notice that I'm also gay because I'm a Marine.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
All right, carry on.
So now you're smart, but you didn't know that. Bam.
Solid logic.
That was his. That was his fuck this whole life up.
Andrew, kick those retards out of your house and get back to your computer.
Throwing it back.
Go talk about your fucking hair, you goddamn woman.
What?
He's just like, I'm growing out my hair.
Oh.
I already knew about this. We talked about it before.
Sorry about that.
Welcome back. Went on Andrew again.
Just holding up the show.
Take this time to get water.
Small keep.
I know.
Someone help us make a box here.
Oh yes.
We need one more line. Hold the line.
Oh, the line, man.
All right, let's make a triangle then.
Very nice. Oh,
Switch.
oh, that's the. Oh,
Switches sides.
ah,
Still not back.
no.
Andrew, I'm gonna start taking levels away from you, fuckboy.
Put him at level 0.
Zero health.
He already has 0 health. I had to fix the shit for him.
Oh God.
I fucking hate Marines sometimes.
Sometimes.
He's a cool guy though. I like him.
Yeah, he sounded pretty cool though.
Okay.
Alrighty. So now that
also-
I'm back.
Yeah, okay. That's pretty much it. Okay, so I'm gonna set the mood for you guys a little bit. I'm gonna tell you,
Ooh, romantic candle.
yeah, romantic candles. Okay, so basically, right now, for everybody, it's midday. The weather's it's cloudy with some storm clouds rolling in from the east. It's roughly, I would say maybe mid 60 degrees outside. About 4 mile per hour wind coming from the east. So kind of feels like there might be a storm.
There's a storm a brewing.
It's just kind of humid outside, basically. Spencer, you go first. Spencer, you're entering a shop, correct? That sells potions and ingredients to make the potions. As you walk in, there's a female gnome standing behind the counter. She notices you and she greets you very lively, basically, telling you welcome. What Mixes and Magics? Welcome to Mixes and Magics. She's very lively and uppity and whatnot, and she asks you if there's anything she can help you with.
I ask, or rather, I guess I'll say this actually in character. Do you have any phosphorus?
I mean, phosphorus, eh? Let me think. You know, I think we actually do have a little bit in the back. Are you interested in it?
Yes, what is the price?
I can do 2 silver pieces for every phosphorus you need. I have about. Let me go check. Actually, she walks away for a second, steps into the back, comes out approximately maybe 15 seconds later. She tells you that she has 10 cube. How many you need?
I'll take it all.
Perfect. She lays them on the counter and basically reaches her hand out.
Oh, for money?
Yeah, for money. It's usually how these trades go.
Alright, so...
So two
Is it-
silver pieces for
is
all
it
10. So that'd be
two-
20 silver pieces, so 2 gold.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. Yeah, I give it to her.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
Goddamn right you do.
Anyways, is there anything else you would like to do? She asked you if is there anything else I can help you with?
Do you have any more rare reagents?
We actually don't have anything in stock right now. You can look around if you'd like, but I think that pretty much everything has been bought out here. We got this shipment in probably last week, and we haven't gotten our shipment in anytime. It's hopefully coming in this week, but it doesn't look like there's any signs of it.
Alright, I'll be on my way then.
Fantastic. Have a good day. Thank you.
You too.
And as you walk out, I will call that your turn. We're going to move on to the next person. Oh, we can get everybody's stuff going through since we don't have a shit ton. We also have less time thanks to Andrew. Thank you, Andrew.
Welcome.
Who's the next person? Okay. That's Andrew. So,
Nice.
Yeah. Hey there.
all right, so Andrew, you're walking down the street. You just got directions to the Fighter Guild, the Fighters Guild,
Fighters Guild.
from an in-town
Who?
guard. As you're walking down the street, you notice that they look decently clean. They're well kept and not. As the street you're walking down, it kind of looks like you're like in a market area. There's different fruit stands, vegetable stands, and whatnot on the side of the street. Some of the sellers sort of offer their product to you, like trying to get you to come buy their stuff as you're walking past.
All right. Yeah, I'm not even gonna look at him.
Okay, not even.
Need to maintain the look of edge.
Look at
Character
Edge.
going through with
Supreme edge lord.
Okay.
it.
So you just continue walking. I mean, there's really nothing significant that happens during your turn. You're just walking towards the Fighters Guild. I would say, actually, you know what? This is my fault. This is 100% my fault. You guys should be able to see Lepidstad.
Okay, here we go.
There it is.
Sorry about that. So you guys are roughly. Tell me if you guys can see this. This is the town center. Can you guys see
Yep.
that?
Wait. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the town center. So I'd say Andrew, you're walking this way.
Like walking. All right. Just walking up there.
Yeah, walking down the street. And Spencer,
Alright.
you're kind of just in like a, let's say this shop right here. That's just pretty much where you're located right now. So, like I said, there's nothing really that significant that happens, Andrew, as you're walking down the street.
All right.
You get a few stares from some people, but I mean, nobody stops or anything, and you kind of just mind your own business. Is there
They
anything
don't.
specific you're wanting to do as you're walking down the street, or?
I'm gonna stand right here, right on the corner. Back up against the wall, and then like prop one foot up. Cross the arms, look
So
down,
you're
like
not
look up with
walking
the
down the
eyes.
street.
No. I'm gonna stand right there in the street corner and stare at everybody as they walk by.
So you're gonna become Edge incarnate.
Well,
Basically,
okay,
yes.
are you the black dot? Is that you?
Yep.
Okay, well let me reiterate. You're walking this direction.
Wait. Oh, down. Okay, never mind. I'll be
You're
over
going towards-
here. Okay. I can't.
Spider field
Yeah,
is-
I just see the lines like pop up immediately.
Yeah,
So
sorry.
yeah, I'm gonna stand right here. I'm standing on the
Use the ruler.
street corner. Yeah, ruler's better for that.
Yeah.
Stand right here in the street corner. Literally living edge.
I like it. Okay. So yeah, I'll use ruler. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's only 20 feet.
Clear your drawing by pressing controls.
Wait, Control Z.
Yeah, it does. I'm just clear. Don't worry about it. Okay,
Okay.
so like I said, yeah, you're just walking down that direction. And if you don't want to do anything specific, if you want to stop on the edge right there and wait, then we will call that your turn. But yeah, like I said, people are just giving you weird looks. They've never really seen somebody like you in town.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Okay, who is next? It is Chris. So Chris, you're also walking down the street. You're coming from the east, so I'd say you're coming from. You probably came in from here. You came in from here, basically.
Okay.
And you're just making your way down towards this way. You, as you're walking down the street, you see different shops and whatnot that consist of multiple things. The signs up top have different designs. One of them has like a house on it. One has a bow and arrow, mug of ale, that kind of stuff, beds and whatnot. You're also in like kind of like a market in the town. So as you're walking down it, there's nothing significant happening as well. You see people conversing. Some people are giving you, I'd say, I don't know, proud looks, like they feel safe with you in their town. They're happy to see you
Okay.
there. What is your character wearing again?
He's wearing hide armor.
Hide armor. Okay. They can tell just from looking at you though that you. What weapon do you have?
The Warhammer.
Okay. Yeah, they feel safe with you around basically.
Okay.
Also, they can see your character sheet and they stats and what your stats used to be too. So they know that you're the protector of all. Anyways, like I said, you get the sense that they almost feel safer with you around. As you're walking, a little boy, I'd say he runs up to you and he asks you what your name is.
My name is Trax Sunspear.
My name is Gendry. Do you fight bad guys?
Well, I do. I'm sorry. I'm at a loss for words. No one ever really approaches me.
As you're answering him, you hear his, I don't know, what sounds to be his mom calling his name. Sorry, I gotta go. And he just runs off.
Have a great day.
He yells back, thank you. And he kind of just disappears into an alleyway, basically. Crowd of people and whatnot. You just probably continue to walk. Who the fuck drew the dick in the bottom? Is that you, Andrew?
Huh?
Yes, that's Andrew. Out of
That's
doubt,
okay.
that's Andrew.
I was not paying attention. What's up?
Shut up. Okay, well, anyways. Like I said, Chris, you're continuing to walk down the street. Nothing is really happening. Just same stuff. People are talking. People are giving you proud looks and whatnot. And is there anything you are actively doing as you're walking down the street?
I asked the nearest guard, where is the nearest potion shop?
Well, the potion shop. You probably want to go to the town square for that. You're heading in the right direction. If you keep walking down the street, you'll find a kind of like a fountain in the middle, just spewing out water. Somewhere around there's a place you can go to called Mixes and Magic.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you. And he just goes back to standing guard and whatnot. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Just start heading towards that potion shop.
Okay. I will end your turn there. Allie,
Oh yes. What's up?
you are in town for personal reasons, as you know. I would say you've never been in this town, just as yet again because of your personal reasons. But you've heard about it. What direction would you have come from? Probably the south or the north?
Let's
East,
see.
west, doesn't really matter.
I think I like the West Side.
Okay. All right, so you're heading in here. You notice an elven guard standing by the gate. As you approach the gate, he looks at you and says, "You look a bit lost. What are you in town for?"
Nothing you should worry about.
Fair enough. He just goes back to, standing guard, not really paying attention to anything you have to say anymore. So, I guess you just continue walking into town, walking to the east. Are you going to continue down this road?
Yes.
You know where you're going, right?
Yeah, for the main.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay, yeah. So you are just you just continue walking. Nobody really pays you any mind. There's nothing significant happening like everybody else's scenarios. Is there anything actively you want to do as you're walking towards the center of town?
No, not yet.
Okay. All right. Then we will move on to Wendell, the weakest link, who rolled a -9.
Shit.
I thought it was a negative
You just say you rolled
-96.
a -9.
-90.
Negative 96, actually.
Oh yeah. I forgot to round up, or round down rather.
Round. No, I'd be right. You rounded up. Who can I
Alright,
hear
Wendell.
myself through?
I don't know. Okay, so Wendell, you're already in the town square. You know why you're here. You approach what you would recognize as an area where weapons and armor are crafted. The anvil and with a dwarf swinging a hammer on a blade obviously makes it become more apparent that that's the area that you're in. As you approach, the dwarf notices you. He sets his equipment down and he approaches the counter and says, he goes, "You're an interesting looking piece of metal. What can I do for you?"
Oh shit, hold on. Sorry, I dropped something. I'm going to ask him if he has steel for sale. Alright.
Steel for sale? I don't really sell. Well, that would be raw material, correct? I don't really sell raw materials. My gig is typically just. I mean, I can buy you raw materials, but I don't really sell any steel or anything like that. I like to use it to make my weapons and stuff.
And then I'll ask him where I can find said steel. Who sells it?
Good question. How much are you willing to pay?
What's the going rate, actually?
Second. Have it. What price did I tell you again?
I
for
don't
your raw
fucking
materials.
remember. I'll be honest, I do not remember.
Let me look up in your chat.
Yeah.
Well, but that raw material is the price that would be.
Yeah.
Plus, you'd need knowledge of local prices.
That +1 to local knowledge might come in handy.
Mm.
Give me a second, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, kind of a oversight. I should have been looking this up myself.
Oh, it's iron. It's literally iron, right?
Kinda.
Well, but it's iron. But like, I mean,
Yeah, with iron with extra steps, we'll just use iron.
okay. Let me. Iron. Not what I'm looking for. So he says, usually I don't like to sell my steel. That's what you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Usually I don't like to sell my steel, but I don't have much I can sell to you. But I can sell you, I'd say probably 5 pounds, and I can do it for 4 gold. But that's as low as my price is gonna go. Don't even try and barter with.
No. And I'm going to leave.
Okay. And he
I need way more than 5 pounds.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to want to budge. So as you just say no and you turn around and walk out, head towards the
Oh.
door. Whatever. It's actually not really there's not really a door per se because it's kind of just like an overhead thing. So like a
Opening.
patio type of thing. Yeah, exactly. You don't want all that fucking heat sitting inside of a room.
Yeah.
So as you walk out,
Like fourth of a bar. Huh. Sorry, go
Yeah.
on.
I mean, I won't lie to you. I don't know if fucking ratios and what's good for steel. So if you want to redo that scenario, I can.
Yeah, he's still not selling a whole lot, so even then I wouldn't buy from him. It
Okay.
seems pricey, but that
It
should
is
be like
pricey.
a local economy.
No, it's pricey just because he doesn't usually sell it, but he's
Yeah,
he's
okay.
willing to make a profit off of it if it saves him from having to use labor to craft something.
Yeah. So I'm going to look around for a broker or whatever that would sell me steel in bulk.
You want to approach a guard or something like that that looks like they know their way around the town?
Yeah. Are there any guard nearby?
Yeah, I would say as you walk out, there's probably 2 guards standing near this southern street right here. Right here.
Okay. So then I'm going to slowly walk over to them.
Yeah, definitely slowly. Give me a second to take a drink. Do you say anything? Or they kind of notice you and give you an odd look because of what you look like. Do you say anything to them?
Asking for directions. By the way, there is a reason why I'm not like speaking in first person.
Okay.
I'm
Will
trying
you-
to keep it like it's just, I've got a sore in my fucking mouth.
Oh, okay.
It hurts to like actually talk.
So you ask them for directions. They say directions to what?
Anyone that can sell me steel.
Steel, huh? Steel.
Lots of it.
I don't know if you're gonna find someone in town that can sell you lots of steel. There's a possibility, but I don't know. What I've heard is that steel's kind of a commodity, and it's something that it's kind of scarce in this town. So I don't think that you're gonna find somebody that. How much are you looking to buy?
60 pounds.
And he kind of like his eyes widen a little bit. He goes, "Yeah, I don't think you're gonna really have any luck purchasing 60 pounds of steel here. I mean, you can." He points back to a shop that you literally just walked out of. He said, "You can fucking figure out what this guy's name is. I forget. So you can go check with Alnish. I'm sure he might know where to send you, but I don't. I can't think of any place that's gonna sell you 60 pounds of steel here in Lepidstadt."
All right, then I'm going to just, thank him because this guy's polite,
Fuck.
except for
Shit, that
walking
hurt.
out of the
Holy
store
fuck.
like a dick.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to go find my friend.
Okay. So
Who's your friend?
Don't worry
I
about
will end your turn there as you turn around to walk towards your friend, and as you guys are all doing what you were doing on your turns, you guys hear a somewhat loud rumble as a semi-large group of humans, I'd probably say maybe 40, 30, somewhere around there, of humans. They roll through the north gate, so up here, and they roll through the gate. They're all on horses and whatnot. As you guys see them, any of you who do see them, as they quickly make their way towards town square, you notice that they're wearing things like plate mail armor. They have great swords, maces, double-head axes, war hammers, that kind of stuff. Just for those of you, actually, I'll get to that in a second. One of them is, or each one of them is, they're toting a white shield with a red X across the front. Some of them have kite shield, most have tower shields. Just your generic fighter, basically. Whenever these humans roll through, most of the town, I'd say, go quiet, and they know who's here, and they kind of just stare at them in awe, happy to see them here. They're all heading towards the town square. That's the area that we've already discussed right here in the middle. Anyone who is outside and near the town square, so I'd say Wendell, Chris, Andrew, and Spencer, you Actually, I think it would be mostly honestly mostly of you. So we'll just go with this for all of you. You guys all see, like I said, 30 to 50 humans or so on horses riding into town, exactly like I just explained. You all notice they stop outside of a building that's right here. So each of you roll local knowledge.
Sorry. 1 second.
Shit. Load faster.
Local.
Yes, local.
Focal or local?
Local.
Ooh, that is low. Check.
Yes. Woohoo! I'm a fucking idiot.
I could have told you that. So, Allie, will you?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so
What great rolls.
yeah, no kidding. I would say
Wow.
Wendell, and Christian, you guys both know that this is the Fighters Guild. How you know it, that's up to you. But you guys know that this is the Fighters Guild, where the White Shields are commonly known to mingle while in town. This is where they usually come to stay if they're here. There's nobody that was inside, so we already dealt with that. Okay, so after about 20 seconds or so of them all coming into town, they all stop, and what sounds to be everybody's getting off horses and whatnot. You guys would see it. They're all getting off horses and they're stopped outside the Fighters Guild. They look like they're in a hurry. They're very intent on getting to where they need to be. So like I said, you guys, let me see. I think I had a roll for this. So go ahead and roll local knowledge again to see if you guys know that these are the White Shields. There we go. Those is
Damn.
There is the.
There's
Holy
the rolls we were
shit,
looking
guys.
for.
Okay. So I would confidently say that you guys all know that these are White Shields. I would say that you guys haven't seen them, but you guys have heard of them. You guys have heard of their insignia. You guys know what they stand for and everything, what they do.
The fact that the shields are literally white.
Yeah, also that helps. But, I mean, if you don't know about the White Shield, you see a White Shield.
Oh, fair enough.
So, anyways, let's see. So, seeing that you guys have never seen them before, I would say that, you guys are possibly intrigued. Obviously, I'll leave that up to you to decide. But, I would, if you are interested, I would say they can't interest just because you've never seen them before. But you guys have heard all these tales about them. They probably show up in town maybe every 3 to 4 months type of deal. If you've been in town, that's what you would have heard from other people who talk about them. So as you guys are all standing outside, one of the larger humans, as he steps off his horse, he says, right, he stands in a place basically where everyone can see him. I'd say freehand. I would say he stands probably about right there. I know it's kind of like it's on the northeastern side, so everybody can see him. And actually, you know what? I take that back. He is going to be. He's going to be directly in front of the Fighters Guild. I would say that the rest of the White Shields kind of just like fill these streets right here. I'd say they fill those streets. So you guys can see all of them and everything, and it looks like he's about to say something. So as he steps off his horse and stands in front, he tries to get everyone's attention. He projects his voice, and he says, "Good day, people of Lepidstadt." He tells you that he's Ollie. Some of you may know me as the man who once stood by King. Fucking shit.
King
I love
fucking
that
shit.
guy.
Nice.
God. I have one of those fucking I have an ingrown toenail on my toe, so it's like all bubbled up and shit, and I just fucking dubbed it.
Rip.
Yeah, okay. He says, some of you may know me as the man who once stood by King Faustus' side. I was the leader of his army, and I trained a lot of the fighters that still fight for him today. The reason that I'm here is because the Blood Masons are said to be riding south. They're said to be pillaging anything along the way. They have already destroyed portions of the forest, wiping out different colonies of animals and nature, and they also effectively burned down multiple towns with innocent children and women. He says, we're not sure where they're headed next, but we know that Lepidstadt is a bigger town on the map of Polina, and people that are standing around the town square, it's kind of just like a big crowd. People are in these streets and whatnot. This looks like a fucking person with a goddamn tiny pecker. Anyways, so the arms and the hair in the northern, eastern, and western streets are people crowding, trying to listen to what he's saying. Let me find. So yeah, people are starting to look fearful and whatnot. Some of them are not really whimpering per se, but cowering, I guess I would say. Just also, but listening very intently. He notices this. He tells them, please, don't worry about this. As long as we're here, you all are safe. He says, I want to make sure that we have any and all information about what the Blood Masons plan to do. So if you have any information, we will be staying here at the Fighters Guild. And he points behind him. Says, do not hesitate to come and talk to us. He says, while we're in town, we will be patrolling the streets and reinforcing the defenses that the guards that are in your town have already established. He says, we're offering to pay in exchange for the help of anyone who is not afraid of battle and adventure. Some of our intel tells us of a camp of Blood Masons that is 2 miles to the east. We don't know too much about the camp, but we would like for your help in stopping whatever plans they're working on. He says, whatever it is you want, gold and riches, fame, anything, as long as you help us, you'll have it. He says, I see a few of you here. Let me see. I see a few of you standing here now that look like you have what it takes. He points to Chris, Wendell, and pretty much just like a few other burly people that are in the crowd that's formed in the streets. He says, that's all I have to say for now, but please come and see me if you can help. And he kind of just turns around and walks into the Fighters Guild. Also on the map right here, these look like 2 different buildings. We're gonna say they're one though, just for convenience sake. He turns around and walks in. The rest of the White Shields follow behind him. There's kind of like a area for horses that's along this street, along both of these streets. Let me clear these drawings real quick. It sucks there's not a fucking hotkey. It's literally the most obnoxious thing. But so he walks in, and you see some people start to walk towards the Fighters Guild. Most people just kind of disperse and whatnot. They go back to what they were doing, but everybody in the town looks a little bit more fearful now. You know, they're scared of what could possibly happen. So, who's going first? I think it's Spencer. Okay, so Spencer, after this has happened, you were standing outside. You guys, since you guys were all the first ones here, I would say that you guys were most likely at the front of the crowd. Some of you, maybe Allie, I would say you were making your way through the street on the left side. So you were towards the middle, like front. But the most of you guys all heard everything he said. But Spencer, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'd like to look for my friend.
He was standing right next to you. Because
Okay.
after he got done talking to the guard, he turned around and walked back to find you. So, you guys want to converse or whatever you want to do?
So,
I'll be honest, I wasn't really paying attention to most of that.
Basically, well, thank you for that.
the White Shields are here.
Why don't
Basically,
you could say, you could ask me what they say. Everything of that, but it's too late, Corey. It's too late, Corey.
okay, I'll give you the gist of it, Spencer. The White Shields are in town because the Blood Masons are riding south. They're destroying nature, pillaging towns. They're just destroying everything in their path, and the White Shields think that Lepidstadt is the next place to get hit, so they stopped here. And they're asking for help. They're asking for any information you have, and they're also asking for people that are willing to offer help to go out and destroy this camp that's to the east, and in exchange for basically, gold. It's a mission, basically, is what he's proposing. Quest.
Okay.
if you will.
Plot hook.
Hold
Yeah.
on. I'll be right back.
Alright then.
Sorry, go ahead again.
He said he'd be right back.
Okay.
Something came up, I assume.
All right, well then we will go to Andrew.
Alrighty, that's me.
Andrew, you were already on your way to the Fighters Guild.
Yes,
you
I
know.
was. And now that I saw them, I'm most likely, if I was a smart idiot, I would go to the Fighters Guild following those guys, right?
Yep.
So
Okay.
that's probably what I'm gonna do. I don't know where it is.
It's you were right here on this northern part.
Yep, I was right on that.
Yeah, so you're going in this building.
Corner. Okay,
You're
so
going in this building right here.
all right, so I'm going into that building.
As you walk in,
I'm gonna
sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna ask you something real quick. Give me just a minute.
Have you already walked in though?
Yeah, I walked in.
Okay, so type out your message. I'm gonna explain what you see and hear and all that kind of stuff. As you walk in, I mean, it's your typical Fighters Guild. I mean, there's a bunch of I would say no, just because you don't know who each person is.
Fair enough.
Hello, I am back.
Welcome back.
Fair enough.
We skipped you for a second, Spencer. We went on to Andrew.
Fine.
You can merge your turn with Wendell, though, if you guys are fine with that, since Wendell's going last anyways. Okay, so Andrew, you walk into the Fighters Guild. As you get in, there's, just like I said, it's just your typical Fighters Guild. Maybe I would say that this... There's also it's probably like kind of a tavern-ish area in the as you walk in. Some of the White Shields have sat down at the bar. Some are playing cards at the table.
Right.
They're just kind of conversing and whatnot. But you see in the back left, there's a table with Ollie, who introduced himself as the one, or he was the one outside giving the speech.
The one.
He was the one. So yeah, so Ollie's sitting in the back left of the room, off to himself. He has a few guys. He has a few White Shields around him there. They're just kind of conversing. And I'll leave it up to you.
All right, so I'm gonna approach him.
All right, he notices you. He stops his conversation with him, and he says, "Yeah, are you here to help?" Hello.
Hello?
So Andrew, talk, motherfucker.
All right, I typed it out.
Okay. Well, you can reply to me. So you say nothing to him.
But yeah, pretty much.
He
Just say it.
he restates his question. He doesn't seem agitated or anything. He asks if you're here to help.
My name is Drakthar Blade of Dusk. I heard you were looking for help to get...
Let's not do that.
I'm gonna
please.
go ahead and if you would like to have your character sound like that, sure, but we will not do that all campaign.
Okay.
Is that what you want your character to sound like?
That's what he sounds like.
Okay. Fucking hell, dude. You are not doing that all campaign.
He's
I'll kill
visibly.
you.
Hold on. He's visibly straining, trying to make this voice. Just
Oh,
like
okay.
I did. I almost fucking coughed
Okay.
trying to say that. So he's in the same boat.
So does he
but I
cough
ask
at the
him-
end of the sentence?
Yeah, he coughs a little bit.
Okay, so what are you asking? Just say it in your normal fucking voice.
So in my normal voice, my name is Drakthar Blade of Dusk. I heard you were here to help, or I heard you were here
Looking for help?
to expel the scourge of evil in this land.
Says
In that voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
He says, well, first of all, that's an odd voice that you have. I don't mean any disrespect to you in that manner, but
Coughs.
I can tell that your vision straining. So if I don't know if that's your normal voice, but if just talk to me normally, please. And He says, but yes, I mean that's an interesting way to put it. But we are here to do exactly what you said. And he asks again, are you here to help?
And then in that voice, I'm gonna say, I'm here to help you if you can help me. I need some information from you that you might have.
Some information that we might have.
Yes.
And what information is it that you're looking for?
The information that you might have that I'm looking for is the, I guess the complement of the enemies that we're going against.
The what?
The complement of enemies, what they compose of. Obviously, goblins, kobolds, orcs, that kind of stuff. Have you heard anything about vampires?
Are you asking if the
Yes.
Blood Masons have vampires?
Yes. Or if they are working with any.
Well, I wouldn't say that it's impossible for that to happen, just because typically vampires are evil, and
Right.
Blood Masons
Obviously.
they're trying to take people down, take anything down in their path. So I wouldn't say that I'm not going to say yes to you explicitly, but it's
Not going to
definitely
say yes,
possible.
but it's possible. Okay. If you were to have any fighters, like say scouts or the sort that would have heard, do you have anybody who would know?
Anybody that wouldn't.
Anybody that would know if you, if the Blood Masons are working with
He
vampires.
tells you, well, how about this? You assist me, and I'll do what I can to help you. I'll do what I can to help you find all the vampires you're looking for.
I'll give you my assistance until I get that answer, and then I'm gonna do what I will with that.
He kind of nods his head and whatnot, and he says, "Well, if you'd like to go out to the bar, converse, do what you. I'd recommend not talking like that to any of these other guys out here. But if you'd like to go to the bar, do what you want to. Just hang out a little bit. We don't really have a group that's prepared to go out. Or if we get a group, when we get a group, confident that we'll get a group, I will call you all back. I'll call you back over, and we'll go from there."
He is gonna say nothing and just back away.
Okay.
And once he's a reasonably comfortable distance away, he's gonna turn and walk off.
All right. So,
And then realizing he did a stupid, he's gonna turn around and go to the bar and grab a drink.
okay. What he did say, though, if you didn't catch it, he did tell you to basically stay inside the Fighters Guild.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
He's trying too hard to be
Chris,
edgy.
it is your turn. Like you're on your turn. You were walking towards the Fighter Guild as well.
Okay.
You saw this. You were at the front of the group of people, and you heard everything he had to say.
Okay. I immediately walk into the Fighters Guild.
Okay, you walk into the Fighters Guild, and pretty much if you heard what I explained to Andrew, it's the same stuff. There's people conversing, having a good time. They just all got back. They just all got in from a long ass ride. You see Ollie, like I said, sitting in the back left as well.
Okay. I will walk up to him and tell him I will offer my blade. Or, well, I guess my hammer.
Or lack of.
Lack of blade. I meant my hammer. And I say all of that because I was nervous.
He says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" He says, "Don't be nervous. You look like a sturdy guy, and who can definitely, deal with these pests here in the east. If you're willing to help us, we're willing to take you in. What is it that we can do for you? We have gold."
Gold means little to me, although very important. More or less, I just want to banish evil.
Very noble of you. And he nods at you, and I guess agreement. And he asks you what your name is.
My name is Trax. Trax Sunspear.
You cut out there.
Sunspear.
Trax what? Says, nice to meet you, Trax. He says, shit, I lost my track. Sorry, somebody messaged with this
Okay.
one. Says, nice to meet you, Trax. As you know, my name's Ollie. We have pretty big group here, pretty nice group, but we need to stay here in town, and we need a group to go out, as you heard. So if you're willing to do that, like I said, I'm willing to assist you in anything you need.
Of course.
We've had a few other people come up and offer their hand. Nobody's offered their hands and their blade and their hammer or whatever you offered. I don't really remember, but I appreciate you coming to me.
Oh,
And
fuck.
if you would like to, just go and he says the same stuff that he says to Andrew. Basically, just go and hang out, wait around, and hopefully he'll have you guys out of here by today.
Alrighty. Well, I walk up to the bar right next to Andrew, and I grab a drink as well.
Okay. Andrew, you
Oh no.
notice he
Human
sits right next.
interaction. Fuck.
You notice he sits right next to you. You guys don't have to say anything to each other. Chris, you notice. You guys explain it yourself to each other. Chris, what do you look like?
Well, I'm a 6-foot elf. I have hide armor, kind of tattered, and I carry a mace on my side, with a big shield on my back.
All right, I'm like really average height and weight, like ridiculously average. On the lighter side of skin, all leather clothing, like tight leather. Yeah, definitely tight leather pants. Tight black leather pants.
I hate you so fucking much.
Like a leather overcoat with a hood on it, obviously.
I hate you so fucking much.
I say to him, you seem edgy.
Don't cut yourself on it.
You seem to be visibly straining.
Andrew, talk normal. We got it that you're talking. Like, what'd you say?
Yeah, basically, yeah. What Spencer said, standard school shooter outfit. Except minus the leather pants.
All right, let's get on with this. What did you say to him, Andrew?
So I'm gonna say that I noticed. Well, first off, I said don't cut yourself on it, but he's made the comment about the sly comment about the edge.
Okay, go ahead.
And then before he can say anything back, I'm gonna say I'm gonna ask him about the exchange that he had with the White Shields.
Well, I just basically offered him my hammer, and I want to expel evil. I'm excited.
You want to expel
Indeed.
evil? What kind of evil? Any evil or a specific?
Any evil, but I am definitely after one particular individual.
I'm after a group of individuals. Well, my voice is starting to change a little bit. Back to a little bit normal. I'm after a group of individuals.
Oh? Do tell.
Specific type of individuals.
What kind of individuals?
So, don't know if you're too familiar with vampires.
I've had a tussle with one or two every once in a while.
A tussle with one or two. All right. Well, from what I've heard, there could be. My voice is completely normal now, like I'm talking right now. So from what I've heard, there could be a small ring of vampires, not necessarily working with the Blood Masons, but working alongside, taking advantage of the carnage. And I'm here to stop that.
Well, I can assist. Most definitely.
And my name's not actually Drakthar Blade of Dusk. I just put that up for fucking.
Yeah, can I comment on that real quick?
Yeah.
Andrew, you are such a fucking faggot.
I told you I was gonna do it.
Do you remember the fucking League of Legends item?
Googler told me you are.
That's the only thing I could think of. That's the only thing I could think of. I changed. Sorry, I tell him my name's actually Amorphous.
You go by an alias.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fair.
I use that and the cover voice to try and get in with them sometimes. The vampires. I know this is not super I guess accepted, but I'm actually half vampire. Dampier, however the fuck you say it. But I grew up with a good family. Yeah, and I've really grown to hate them, specifically how edgy they can be.
Hold on.
Yep.
You specifically hate how edgy they can be.
That's exactly what. Yeah. Well, keep in mind, I'm talking to you in my regular voice right now.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. No other comments.
Yeah, this is my voice right now.
Okay.
This is how my guy talks. But yeah, I really hate how edgy they are. Don't mind the leather getup. It's it's a different thing.
Oh, fair.
Oh.
Let's hurry this along.
I'm back.
German BDSM.
Well, cheers to that.
All right.
Cheers to that.
And we'll say that you guys ordered your drinks if you were gonna order a drink. If you guys order a drink, pay 2 silver. Take 2 silver off your character sheet.
Hold on. Is that a barmaiden?
We're not going through.
Oh boy.
We're not going through with this. Yes,
Damn.
it's a male. It's a dwarven male.
Oh, damn. Never mind.
So we're going
Can't
to move
use
on
that.
to Allie now. And like I said, you were making your way towards the town square as you heard everything Ollie said. You heard him say that the Blood Masons are coming down. You heard him say that they're all destroying, nature, different or specific portions of nature and all that kind of stuff. And does that, irk you in any way? I would assume it would.
Yes.
Okay, so, and you heard him ask for help. You saw where he went to, and I will leave it.
I'll head towards the Fighters Guild.
Okay. As you walk in,
Enter, yeah.
you heard the same thing. Yeah, everything's the same. You see him sitting in the back with a couple guards or a couple white shields sitting around him. He's talking to them.
Talking at them?
Sure. What do you do?
I'm gonna approach him.
Perfect. Let me explain your character to me real quick.
Sure. About 5 foot even, 70 pounds.
Short.
Tan, really messy, long black hair, yellow eyes. Wearing a cloak with a simple outfit underneath it.
Okay, got it. As you approach him, he stops his conversation with them. He looks at you, and he asks the same thing that he's asked everybody. He asks if you're here to help him.
Yes. I am.
He says, "Fantastic." He says, "I'm not one to turn away any help whatsoever, but what exactly is it that you can bring to the table?"
I'm very strong physically, if that's what you're looking for.
That's exactly what we're looking for. And
Yeah, if you're looking for anything magic, you've come to the wrong person.
we're taking anything. If you have magic, that's fine. If you don't have magic, that's fine. If you can fight, that's what we're looking for. If you work well with a group of people, and you can destroy a camp of Blood Masons, that's all we care about. You can be 2 feet tall, as long as you can kill an ogre, an orc, anything along those lines, you're good in our book. And he asked you What exactly makes you want to help?
I have my own personal reasons. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough, but for now, I'll keep them to myself.
He said, "I respect that. We all have our personal reasons." He says, "Is there anything you would like in exchange?"
My privacy.
Privacy. You can have all the privacy in the world. He tells you that there's, as you saw some stairs leading upstairs to like a loft type of area. As you walked in, and he tells you, who has the music? He tells you,
go on.
you're good. Okay, so he tells you that if you're willing to help, he's still waiting for potentially a few more people to come through, and he's gonna get everyone that he's gathered up to send them out. He points upstairs. He says, I heard you. You said you wanted some privacy. If you get up those stairs, there's kind of a dark corner away from everybody. There's some books on a shelf if you want to read them, or you do whatever you want to do. But if you stay in the Fighters Guild, I'll come find you. And what was your name again?
Einzel Kine.
Einzel Kine. Well, nice to meet you, Einzel. And he thanks you. And is that all? You go upstairs or anything?
Yes, I'll make my way upstairs.
Okay. Einzel, you go upstairs. Chris and Andrew, roll perception.
There you are.
I got lost for a second. Hold on, give me a sec.
You're good.
Perceptive as fuck.
Oh fuck. Okay.
All right. Well, apparently you're drunk as fucking shit.
Not perceptive as fuck.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So, anyways, Chris, you're kind of just busy, just drinking and whatnot. You're actually you're just minding your own business as all this is going down.
He's
But Andrew,
intrigued
just
on my good looks.
yeah, I guess sure. Andrew, you're obviously always, I would say, scouting women out.
Of course.
Okay, of course, you fucking edgy bitch.
He's not edgy. I told
Sure.
you.
I know. Anyways, you see her. You saw her talk to him, and you saw her go upstairs. I know that you probably might want to follow her or anything like that, but considering we don't have shit ton of time, I will cut you off on that. So,
Okay.
Spencer and Wendell, you guys are gonna have your turns merged if you're fine with that.
Yep.
Are you both here? Okay, perfect. You guys just go ahead and do your turn. You guys, same thing, same standard stuff. You guys heard everything, saw everything.
3 times over, yeah.
Exactly.
Spencer, since your turn was skipped, I guess you'll initiate.
Alright. So, Iron, what do you think we should do about this?
Follow.
Alright.
So we go. I'm going
Alright.
to start walking, without him, towards the Fighters Guild.
I will follow him.
All right. As you guys walk in, you open the door, walk in. Wendell, you get a few stares. Some people are looking at you. If you notice them, sure. But as you guys notice the same thing. He's in the back left. It's like kind of like just a tavern. People are drinking and whatnot. What do you do?
Spencer,
I'm just following you.
listen.
I'm not very invested in it.
I'm going to look for the person who is, I guess, spoke. Looking for people.
All right. Well, as you walk in, it's not really hidden or anything, so you would notice him quickly as you just scan your head across the room. So you notice Ollie. Do you approach him?
Yes, I'm going to approach him.
Spencer, I'm assuming you follow.
Yeah.
Okay. Will both of you guys explain your characters to me real quick out loud?
You go first, Spencer.
Let me just get to it. 6'3", very skinny elf with dirty blonde hair and ashen skin.
My guy's bald, by the way.
Oh. Makes it be my turn then, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. Go ahead.
This thing is 7 feet tall, or 7 feet. 5 inches. There we go. Got it. Words are hard. Obviously made of steel. From head to toe. Everything about it is steel. It's charcoal burned black. Alright, is also extremely burly, like very thick. With the double C's and a K.
I'm giving him a weird look.
Thick. Thick.
Basically, just something you don't want to fucking tangle with.
Alrighty. You guys walk in, you guys approach him. He stops his conversation like every other time. He looks up at you both, and he kind of gives like a hearty chuckle. He's like, now that's what I'm looking for.
A hearty
you guys.
chuckle.
And
I'm
he
going to take the initiative, actually. Before he even gets to like finish his sentence, I'd say, I want to help.
quick to the point. I like that. What about your friend over here? And he points to you, Spencer.
Yeah, I'm just along for the ride.
Along for the ride is good enough for me. What can you guys bring to the table?
Bombs.
I like bombs. I'm sure the Blood Masons don't. He kind of looks you up and down, Will, and he says, "I already know what you can bring to the table."
All right.
And he asks you if there's anything that you guys want in exchange for assistance.
Scavenging rights.
Scavenging rights. What do you mean by that?
Pretty much we can just pick up any scraps left over.
Are you talking in town? Are you outside of town? What?
Whenever we fight or go out.
Oh, like you're asking to keep what you get from these people?
Yes.
Okay, he tells you you can keep what you get from these people, and he says, all that I ask from you guys is you bring me. I'll give you a bag. You know, he says, actually, I don't want to repeat myself. I'll tell you guys all in a little while when I get this group together. And he says, but you'll have he says you'll have the right to scavenge. You can take what you want.
Perfect.
And he looks at you, Wendell, and he says, what about you?
The same.
The same. Okay.
And also,
Go ahead.
5 gold for every head I bring.
5 gold for every head you. He says, I don't know if I have a bag big enough for that, but I'm not gonna say no to that. I'll give you 5 extra gold for every head you. And he asks you if there's anything else you guys need, and is there?
No.
Nope.
Okay. He tells you guys just to go out there and converse, hang around. I'll come get you guys shortly. And I mean, that's pretty much that. He kind of goes back to this conversation, and you guys are free to do what you want inside the tavern. You guys go to the bar. What?
Okay. Are they at the bar?
Chris and so I'll explain the bar to you. So there's a dwarf behind the bar. There's Chris at the bar. There's also Andrew sitting directly next to him, and there's probably, I'd say 4 more white shields. Actually, I'd say about 2 more white shields at the bar. Most people are out at tables conversing and whatnot. And there's probably about 4 seats open at the bar.
Okay.
About eight spots in total at this bar, all in the front. There's no side chairs or anything. Sorry.
Well, I'm going to let Spencer do his thing because I can't really do anything at the bar.
Yeah, sit at the table, fucking sit at the chair, break it.
Yeah, like I can't sit. I guess I'll follow Spencer around, and if he goes to like the fucking bar, I guess I'll kneel next to the bar.
I'm gonna look for some books.
Look for some books. Okay, so roll a perception, Spencer.
Alright.
Actually, I'll just go kneel at the bar anyways.
Jesus fucking Christ.
See if there's any water.
How?
Let's roll.
Okay, so I'll say you don't necessarily see any books. You don't see any books downstairs. You did see some stairs leading upstairs as you walked in, though. But you don't see any books downstairs. It's pretty much just like I said, it's just a typical tavern. It's just for people to drink, bards to play their music, and just people to enjoy themselves. It's just like a common area for the Fighters Guild.
Alright, then I'm gonna head upstairs.
Wendell, do you follow?
I'm going to ask Lao Xian, that's his name.
Say that again.
I'm going to ask him, Lao Xian, that's his name, if the stairs are safe.
Spencer, you would know that they're made of wood, so they're not safe.
I could check engineering just to see.
If you want to, but I wouldn't even bother. Just knowing how much he weighs, and just that it's wood on its own, they wouldn't hold him.
Probably not.
Okay. Then I'm going to go kneel at the bar.
All right. You want to buy anything, Wendell?
No.
Okay.
Well, if there's water, I'll ask him for water.
He says that's an odd request. Usually people are drinking the opposite of water, and he says keep your
So
money.
Sam?
And he goes and gets a mug, or all they have is mugs there, and he brings out a mug of water, sets it in front of you.
Okay, then I'm going to take this mug and find the nearest secluded corner and put my back against it.
Okay.
I knew
And
you were
also-
call me an edgelord.
No, hold on. There's a reason for this, and I'm going to set this mug on the ground in the corner behind me
Okay. All right.
and just keep it
So
safe from there.
Gotcha. So Spencer, you're walking upstairs.
Yep. Looking for books.
Okay. You would look to your right as you walk up the stairs. You notice that there's kind of like a. You said you're an elf, right, Allie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You said, yeah, I got you, Wendell. You said that you're. So she's kind of in the corner over by these books. You would notice her. You notice what she explained her character to be. She's kind of off to herself. Allie, are you doing anything, reading books or anything, or?
Yeah, reading books.
Okay, so you notice her reading books, reading a book by herself, and you just notice a shelf with, it's probably, I'd say, 5 shelves tall. Every shelf maybe has a good 10 to 15 books on it, so it's a decent amount, but not. You've seen more.
Alright. I'm gonna go up to it and pick out a book that looks interesting.
All right, so I'll let you. We're gonna speed some things along because I know Allie has to go sometime soon. I don't want to play too much without her. So we'll say you're reading your book, Spencer. You find the book you're looking for, unless it's something exotic or whatever. But if it's just like a common book, you find it and you're reading. You guys are downstairs drinking at the bar, and I'll say to each one of you I'll say Allie and Spencer. I'll start with you. A white shield guard walks upstairs. He points at both of you. He says, "You guys helping Ollie?"
Yeah.
Actually, I will. He doesn't even ask that. He was one of the guards standing by him. So he tries to get your guys' attention. Says, "Hey, both of you, Ollie's looking for you downstairs." He turns around and just walks away. I'll say the same thing happens to Chris and Andrew. You guys are sitting at the table or the bar, and White Shield walks up behind you and taps on both your shoulders. Basically, he doesn't necessarily tap on, just trying to get your attention. Does the same thing, and Wendell the exact same thing. Nothing significant happens throughout any of these. Just
Yeah.
I said sitting.
I heard shitting
But anyway.
also.
You did say sitting, but it sounded like shitting.
It's funny.
Same difference. Anyways, so you guys all have your attention grabbed by these white shields, and they tell you to go to Ollie. Do you guys all go to Ollie?
Immediately.
Sure. Like a
Yeah.
flag.
Fucking sheep. Kidding.
I'm
You're
gonna
all slaughtered.
walk at an uncomfortably fast pace to him.
Okay. Like you're trying to fucking beat everyone there. He's like, I'm
Yeah.
first. Touches the table.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yells
First.
first. Okay, continue.
Actually, yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna touch the tail. They're first. I beat you there.
It's gonna be their last.
All right.
Wasn't
so,
a race.
Same.
So Ollie, he looks at all you guys. He says, because I'm about to brief you guys. I want you guys to pay close attention. I just want you to pay close attention. And he goes into detail about the camp. He says it's to the east, about 2 miles. It's going to be some blood masons. I don't know how many there are. I've got wind of it, and it needs to be taken down. He says, For each of you, in addition to what you all asked, I'll give you each 50 gold. If you ask for anything extra specific, you'll have it. Don't worry about that. He says if the camp is destroyed, and you can bring a token to show it, I'll give you 100 gold. I'll give 100 gold to each of you on top of what you asked. And he says the token. He basically explains the token that he wants is a head of an orc ogre, something like that, and then a patch of the blood mace. And he hands each of you a piece of paper that has all. Give me a second. Let me actually. All right. So check your journals. You guys should all have
Thank you.
handout that says orders.
Orders.
It's just written in all caps. It's literally exactly the way it looks. The white shield insignia. I don't have any image for it or whatnot. So it's just the white shield insignia is down below. You guys, each of you roll a local knowledge check.
Whoops.
Rip.
Rip. Kind of. Rip.
Oh, I thought I was gonna be the highest.
Damn. Okay,
Lower.
so everybody except for Allie, you guys all know what the blood mason's insignia looks like. I don't have anything for it now, so I'm not even gonna try and explain it. But you guys all know what it looks like. I'll have something next month or next week.
Jesus.
Allie, if you
Next month.
want to, you can ask about it, or you can just say nothing. It doesn't matter. But you don't know what it is. You've heard of the blood masons. You've never. But-
I won't ask, but I am looking amongst everybody in the group.
Okay, you notice that they none of them look. They all nod their heads when he says that. Every one of you, if you have linguistics, you can read this piece of paper. If you don't have linguistics, you can't read this piece of paper. He's just giving it to you just in case.
I can't read.
Okay.
Wait, what's your intelligence level?
Decent, but it's like she can't read though.
If you don't have linguistics, you can't read that. That's simple as it gets.
Wish I could read.
And Ollie says, if you can't read, it's not an issue. Just one of you guys can read, right? He's looking out to you all.
I nod my head.
He nods. Okay, and he points to Spencer, or no, he doesn't point to Spencer. He nods at you, Spencer. He He's gonna give you a compass. He hands you a compass. He tells all of you, like I said, 2 miles to the east, to Camp of Blood Masons. If you bring me back, he puts a bag on the table, and he also puts another bag on the table for you, Wendell. It's a decent sized bag. I'd say you could probably fit 8 medium-sized heads in this. That's a decent sized bag. But he puts tail on the bag on the table, sorry, and an extra one for Wendell. And he reiterates everything he said. Go to the east, 2 miles, whatever. If you bring back the head and the insignia, I'll give you each 100 gold on top of what you already asked for. And he says, "That's all I have for you now. If you need anything before you leave, still daytime out. You're more than welcome to go today. We need this camp destroyed as quick as possible." And he kind of just asks if you need anything. Does anybody need anything?
Does anybody want this compass? I already had one. No? Oh, I guess I have 2 compasses then.
Then fucking sell it, dude.
Who is better than
I
one?
guess you're right.
True.
If you
All
put
right.
the compasses on top of each other, you'll find the true Azman.
Or Chris, we'll say that this one was it was attached to a string. Sorry for the background noise. It was attached to a string, so you can put it around your neck, just for easy access to you. And you guys all said no to needing anything from him, correct?
Yep.
Okay, and so it's up to you guys now. You guys, this is all you.
I feel like we should make the trek now. Make the journey.
Yeah, I'm already walking out the door to leave.
I'm following him.
Rushing to catch up with Iron.
I guess I follow him as well.
I'll follow behind them, yeah.
Okay. So as you guys are walking, some people they notice that you guys have, a look of, what's the word? Basically, like, yeah, determination. There we go. Thank you. Like, you guys know what you're going for. And some people, look at you happily. Some people smile at you. Some people thank you. Some people actually have no idea what you're doing, so they just mind their own business. And town is just going on by its own, or on like it normally would. As you guys are walking, you guys leave this guild. Wait a second, I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, sorry. You guys leave the Fighters Guild. You guys would walk up this way, and then you start heading this way. Now, as you get out of town, I'm gonna go to this. Give me a second. All right, you guys walk out, and you're just gonna start on your way, basically. Sorry, I'm trying to fucking mitigate the background noise. So as you guys are walking, there's not much that happens. There's not really road on this side, but you guys notice somewhat a goat trail, just some type of path that you guys could walk along. I know that this side of the area doesn't actually show any trees, but we'll say that there's some trees littered along both sides like that. You guys are just walking down the path. Are you guys doing anything as you're walking?
I'm gonna be scanning the surroundings.
I'm typing my thing in. It's just taking me a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna be humming a song.
I'm just staying silent myself.
All right, who would be in front?
Probably me.
Well,
'Cause
aren't you?
I left first.
Yeah, but aren't you the slowest?
Yeah, but we're also walking. We don't want to rush as fast as possible.
That's true. Well, he did tell you to speed up or to hurry, but
Oh my god.
We don't want to arrive there exhausted.
No, I know. I got you. You guys leave it up. Is anybody in front of Wendell, or is Wendell at the front?
I'm walking with Wendell.
Yeah, what's the formation here?
I'm just right behind you guys.
I'm a fast walker, so I'm like walking right next to Wendell. But
Okay, it's not a bad idea to put the slowest in the front, because then you don't leave them in behind.
Yeah.
As you guys are walking, are any of you guys conversing with each other?
I'm staying silent.
I'm gonna try and make small talk with Wendell. What's up?
I'm not going to answer.
Metal dude.
Going to answer, is that what you said?
No answer. No answer.
No answer?
Yeah, there's
Alright.
a reason for this, by the way. I'm not ignoring you.
There's a reason for this. So, like, what do I gotta do to get you to talk to me? Like, we're on our way to go fuck up some bandits together. Or whatever.
Okay, I don't like hearing myself. Hello?
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 Yeah, hearing myself was not pleasant. By the Corey.
Yeah, I got it. Just go ahead.
Yeah. Andrew,
Hmm?
you gotta figure that out yourself.
Why he doesn't like talking to me?
No, that's why you can't. I'm not ignoring you.
Oh, Iron. I'm gonna say his name, Iron.
There you go.
About the formalities.
It's gonna snap at you.
So what's up, Iron?
One second, I change my fucking microphone sensitivity. I'm going to respond with nothing. Like, I'm gonna say nothing.
Nothing. Well, I get that there's nothing, but I mean, obviously you're, well, I don't know what the fuck you are, but you're made of iron and metal. Steel. Metal. Fucking metal, dude.
I'm just gonna tell you to keep your wits about you.
I'm perceptive as fuck.
Oh yeah?
No, not at all. I know I'm not. That's why I'm here with you.
Wow.
What a weird remark.
fuck yourself, Paladin.
Is that in character? Are you telling me that?
That's in character.
How rude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roll perception, every one of you.
Oh shit.
Do I get a bonus for being alert? Because I did state my character sheet.
But I distracted you.
Fuck.
So,
God damn, Spencer.
No,
I'll give you
no,
a plus 2,
entirely
Wendell.
me.
where is my perception?
Yeah,
Rolling
not
perception. It's okay. I'm more perceptive
that. Oh,
than you.
really?
Okay, so Spencer probably like knows literally everything that's going on.
Okay, so, Chris, you are distracted by the two people and the two figures in front of you talking. Who's Amorphous again?
That's me.
Okay.
I changed my name to be not edgy.
Okay, you guys are distracted because you guys are both talking to each other. Wendell, even with your plus 2, you guys
Okay.
you're both distracted. Spencer and Allie, you notice that there's 2 boars that are, I would say they're standing off in the tree line, kind of eyeing you. One of them's kind of like, pushing their foot across the ground, kind of maybe like they're ready to charge at you.
Like pawing at the ground.
Basically, yeah, like huffing and puffing, and basically.
Your house. Three little pigs over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Little pigs.
So these 2 boars, I don't know. I guess they feel intimidated by you guys. You're probably a good 25 feet away from them. How the other guys don't fucking notice them, I don't know. But they start charging it. The first one starts charging. They are to the south. They start One of them starts charging, and the moment that one starts charging, the one that was to his right starts charging, and another one comes out of the bushes behind him and starts charging. So there's 3 boars running towards you.
Alright.
Oh sweet Jesus.
Guys, angry boars to the right.
I immediately look to the right.
Roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Hey, that's what I thought.
Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Yep, I heard it.
I gotta mute.
Jesus fucking dexterity.
The hell is
Yeah, a bunch
that?
of dex fags over here. Don't tell me you leveled that shit up. Casuals.
Okay, I apologize.
It's all
Oh
good.
yay, I'm going last.
You're good. Okay, so, Andrew, you almost instantaneously snap over to these boars as they're charging towards you. I would say they don't have anybody specific in mind. Actually, you know what? They saw Spencer look over at them and make eye contact with them. And not really make eye contact, but they saw Spencer look at them. You were the first one they saw look at Spencer, since you rolled so fucking high on your perception.
My perception has failed me.
You roll so high it has a negative. But anyway, so they're charging towards Spencer. Or at least the first one is. The other 2 are just following behind. They don't know who they're going.
By the way, are we gonna get like a little graph for like the fight and all that good stuff?
Handle animal.
No, I don't have any graph or anything for it. I'll just tell you ACs and whatnot.
I'm gonna shoot at one of them.
I wouldn't say that you can handle animal on them just because they're already super aggressive. You can try to when they get close enough, but it wouldn't be super easy because they're actively trying to harm you.
For that, you'd need calm animal spell.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, perfect. All right, so you said, what'd you say, Andrew?
I think I'm gonna attack him. Give me just a minute. Gotta find where I put.
Do you have a projectile weapon, or are you closing the
it's-
distance?
It's a projectile weapon.
Okay.
It's a longbow. And I did not add the plus modifier thingy. Range weapons, range weapons. Never mind. That's probably my my dex
Just-
modifier. Oh.
You shoot, and as you shoot, your arrow fires past the first one. It's running super fast. You miss it, and it just keeps on going.
Fast.
Super fast. And
Okay.
it is going to be your turn, Allie.
All right. I'm going to attack as well. I'm closing the distance though, so not anything ranged.
Okay. So there's nothing specific that happens. You close the distance. Just attack like you normally would.
All right. Wait, isn't that supposed to roll attack, or do I have to roll?
You click.
Attack?
Did you click that inside your bag?
The attacks tab.
It's like a button.
Also, remember, you can't be right up against them. Do the weapon with reach,
All right.
but we'll just assume you're in optimal range.
And what's a bar? Is it bardiche?
Yeah, it's a bardiche.
What's a bardiche? Is it like a
It's-
falchion
it's-
type of thing? or-
No, it's a polearm. Basically, just
Okay.
think of a stick with an axe on it. A long
So
stick.
you literally you poke at it, and it just keeps running past you. The one of them keeps running past you. The second one runs past you as well, and the third one's still a little bit behind him. And it is going to be your turn to strike. That is you, Chris. Chris,
Okay.
it's your turn.
Are they still charging? Who are they charging right now?
They're two of them are or one of them is charging Spencer, and the other two are kind of just behind that one, just charging, and they don't know.
Okay,
who
for
they're
the-
going towards. I would say actually at this point, I would say one of them focuses towards you, and another one notices that
Another one.
Andrew shot first, and it starts to go
Okay,
towards.
so for the one that's charging towards me, I will close the distance and take a swing at it. I'm trying to say swing, but
Yeah, I know.
Takes a drink of blood. He's a vampire. Kill him, Andrew.
so I hit my warhammer right for my attack. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
God damn it! You guys just keep swinging low. You fucking smash into the ground and just completely
Shit.
miss it.
But he
And that's your turn, Andrew. Not Andrew. It is going to be the boar's turn. So one of them is charging towards you, Spencer. I'm not going to do anything for charge. What is your AC?
15.
15. So he's going to get a. He misses you. He runs all that way, and I don't know. I guess he just runs. He doesn't run past. He runs past you, and he starts to stop and turn around. And since he ran past you, I'd say you get an attack of opportunity. So
All right. Is it possible to move while also doing an attack of opportunity?
I don't think so. Just because no, you would swing at it as he's running past you or whatever you're doing.
All right. So.
Because attack of opportunities are literally just attacking them.
Yeah, you don't get a move.
All right. I guess I'll just take a swing at him then.
All right, you hit. What is that? Rapier. So you
Yes.
you slash at it and poke it. Yeah, there we go. You'd poke at him, and as he runs past you, he kind of like flinches at the stab and turns around, focuses back in on you, kind of like gets not really a defensive stance, but gets like more like he's ready to just beat the fuck out of you. So the second one was facing towards Chris. What's your AC?
Was that under defenses?
Defenses.
AC is 19.
Fucking matter. A good roll. Okay. He does the same thing. He swipes his tusk at you and he misses you. And who is the third one? The third one is going towards Andrew. Andrew, your AC is what?
Oh, I don't know. Give me a minute. Go find it.
Actually,
Where do I find it again? Defenses. Roll.
no, don't roll it.
Yeah, we are, Spencer.
Your AC is 60.
Uh-huh.
So
Whew.
fucking crit you. Alrighty. Fun.
Why me? Why?
So I'll double that. He hit you for a 4.
4. Alrighty, now here's the real question. Oh, health and wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What about the crit damage?
That was the crit damage.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, that was just normal damage, and that'd be multiplied by
Yeah,
2.
you took
Fucking
4.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I was
2d4.
paying attention, my bad.
Alright.
Yeah, wait.
Oh.
Okay, so it is now. This one was kind of just thrown in there, so there's not a battle map for this one. I didn't plan on this one. So it is now the third one hit, and it.
That means that this entire encounter was caused by me just snapping up attention.
Good job.
Fuck you.
It
I'm at
is
half
your
health.
turn, Wendell.
Okay. Is there a boar? There's a boar right next to Spencer, right?
Yes, but it's super far away from you.
Out of my move range.
You
Outside
have-
of 20 feet.
I would say it's close enough. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm going to extend my knife that's in my wrist or on my forearm. I'm not going to bother pulling out my sword, and I'm going to rush at it and try to stab it with said knife.
All right.
So I could just imagine you running towards it, just.
Yeah, no, exactly. I wanted to say this earlier, but like you hear this guy before you see him.
All right. Roll your
So-
attack, Wendell.
Yep.
That's intimidating.
You hit. You hit him for a 4, and you have a heavy combat knife. So you stab into him.
Yes.
Okay, so he flinches even more, and he's noticeably in pain now.
Can I try something fancy,
What?
if you don't mind? Can I try to lift him up with the knife impaled in him?
Strength.
Roll a combat maneuver.
Got
I was gonna say,
Oh, shit.
strength.
Okay, yes, you lift him up.
Sweet. I'm gonna hold him there. All right. Go on.
Okay, he's up in the air, kind of like squealing around. It is your turn. Who is the last person?
It's me.
Okay, it is your turn, Spencer. You notice this. He's just fucking holding this boar up in the air, impaled with a knife.
Alright.
Very big knife, by the way.
Where's the nearest boar to me other than the one that's currently impaled?
It would be Chris.
Save me.
How far away is it?
It's probably like 13 to 15 feet away, not even.
Alright. I am going to try to throw a bomb so 5 feet away from it so that it doesn't hit anyone other than the boar.
All right. Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
And you successfully do it. You hit
7 damage.
7, is it not 8?
It's because it's splash. It does minimal damage.
Okay. Oh fuck yeah, Alex. Okay, so You throw it. You hit it for a 7, and it kind of just like it nudges a little bit closer to Chris. The fucking blast pushes forward, and it looks pretty hurt. I'd say you singed the hairs off of its ass, so it has a bald ass.
Jesus.
From the
Oh my God.
well, I'm assuming some fire or some high temperatured items would come out of this bomb. So yes, its ass has been singed off. Whose turn is it next?
Nice.
It is yours. It is definitely yours. So you go ahead.
Oh,
Do what
me?
yes. No,
what's
Andrew, my
the-
fault. Andrew,
okay,
you're second, Allie, my fault. Andrew, you go first.
What am I doing?
It's your turn. You have the boar in front of
It's
you.
my turn.
That ran towards you.
That ran towards me and fucking cock gouged me.
Yes.
Alright.
For 4 damage.
Before damage. Alright. Alright, so. Ah, fuck. What would I roll for a melee attack?
What do you mean? Do you not have a melee weapon?
No.
Oh, then
Like physical.
what?
Like a physical attack.
Right. You have
Like-
your fist, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they make your fist as an attack.
Alright. Well,
So let's
but
roll a
what would I
d20.
for that?
Yeah, roll a d20.
Every attack is a d20.
Okay. Oh, and then yeah, you probably missed even with your modifiers.
Yeah, like a +2 strength modifiers.
Yeah.
Not gonna do anything.
So
Wait,
you
what's
missed.
going on?
He's trying to punch this fucking boar. You punch with the boar.
This.
Nice.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So you punch at the boar. You miss. And it is now Allie's turn.
What's the nearest boar? Am I able to reach him?
If you have a ranged weapon, there's a boar that Wendell's holding in the air, but it's like 8 feet in the air.
I
8
do not
plus.
have a ranged weapon.
Okay, so the next closest one would be Chris's, which is probably about 20 feet away from you.
Would my short sword be able to reach him?
You have 30 feet movement each turn, so yes, you could get close enough to attack with your short sword.
Okay, I'm going to do that, so I'll roll the attack then.
Okay.
By the way, that would provoke an attack of opportunity. Heads up
On who?
on her.
The boar's up in the air.
Oh, on the boar? I thought it was like to the other boar that's not in the air.
There's not
Is there another boar?
one nearer. No.
Okay. Never mind then. But yeah, little heads up, boys. Don't just run at the boars because it will attack you. You'll get attacked. Because it works
Uh,
both ways. Little heads up there.
I don't think it works with approaching.
No, it does. If you move into threatened tiles, it provokes an attack of opportunity. Because, Spencer.
All right, go ahead and attack, Allie.
Oh, I did. I rolled.
Oh, okay. So yeah, sorry, you missed. Swing your short sword, and it is now your turn,
Okay.
Chris.
I'm gonna also take a swing at the same one that Allie tried to hit. So,
Okay.
there we go.
There you go. Fuck.
Fuck this boar.
I
That
said
was
the same thing.
okay. So Spencer already did some decent damage to it. You fucking what? You hit it with a
Yeah.
warhammer. I would say you smashed its head into the ground. It's dead. It's obliterated.
Taken care of.
There are still 2 boards left. One is being held in the air, and one has not been
Wasn't
touched.
leaving. Might have been wrong. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's.
We're like it's either
Hold on,
leaving it or
let-
moving around in it. To the Google machine.
I got it. Okay. Threatened square. Okay. Attacks of opportunity. Sometimes a combatant in a melee lets her guard down and takes a reckless action. In this case, combatants near her can take advantage of her lapse in defense to attack her for free. These free attacks are called attacks of opportunities. Provoking attack of opportunity. 2 kinds of attack or actions can provoke attacks attack of opportunities, moving out of a threatened square,
Yeah,
and
there we go.
performing certain actions within a threatened square. So no, moving towards
Okay.
it won't do it.
Yeah, no, I got it mixed up. Well, Allie needs to go.
Okay. Well then, she'll be on autopilot. Her character's safe, and we are. You hit Chris. You killed it. It is now the boar's turn. Wendell's can't do anything. It's up in the air. Actually, I will roll fortitude for it. You rolled a fucking 24. I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat that. I'll try it anyways. Nope. Okay. So it stays on your sword. Obviously, it doesn't go anywhere. And Andrews, it takes another swing at you.
Yeah, fucking get shit on. Yeah,
I'm assuming it misses you. What? Yeah,
Yep.
yours is 16 or something.
16.
It misses you completely, and kind of like huffs and puffs at you like a big bad wolf about to blow your house down. And that is the boar's turn. Wendell, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to bash the boar that's on my knife with my shield.
Attack. And it would be flat-footed, I would think. Well, I mean, I guess we could use the AC from flat-footed. Plus,
Either flat-footed or helpless.
yeah, so we'll just go with flat-footed. I don't have helpless on me on here, so.
I
So
think
go
it
ahead.
reduces your AC by 10. Hold on. For some reason my shit is like lagging the fuck out.
Helpless.
Or is it? No.
Okay, it takes -4.
Okay, so then I definitely hit him. And then I think it is like 1d4.
Actually, hold on. Oh, that's -5.
Okay, I still hit him regardless. But yeah, -5. Yeah, 1d4 plus 3. For some reason, my shit didn't save.
So you hit it for 5, and still not dead, but it is mangled.
Jesus, sorry.
Would you say you hit it off of your, like it hits off your sword?
Yeah, sure. I'll actually also at the same time like pull the knife out. It's not a sword, even though it's like
Okay, yeah.
might as well be. But yeah, pull
Okay.
him off as I'm bashing him. So that's fine.
And I will roll a d20 for this. See if it lands on its feet.
Oh my
Ow!
Acrobatic
It
lore.
lands and its guts fall out.
It lands on its feet. Yes, its guts do fall out of its stomach. But even though it lands on its feet with its guts falling out of its, I'm going to. Okay, it takes three. It's dead.
Rip.
Even with it landing on its
Damn.
feet, it's dead.
That's unfortunate.
Perfect dismount, then it just falls over to the side.
Yep.
It had one last valiant action. Okay, Andrews has still not been
Oh
touched
shit,
once.
probably better help him.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Well, I'm not the most efficient boar fighter.
And Andrew, it's your turn.
Alright,
No,
so I'm gonna
wait,
get.
no, it's Spencer's turn. My fault.
Oh.
Skip it.
So how far am I from the spore?
Maybe 8 feet. You can walk towards it because, actually, you didn't walk. You. I'd say it's 25 feet because you hadn't walked towards the other one. You just threw a bomb.
I guess I'll move towards it. I can
Okay.
only move 20 feet.
Oh, can you? You get moving and attacking in the same turn, right? I think so.
Yes, I believe so.
Well, yeah, actually you do. So you move 20 feet, and what do you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna attempt to attack it, but
Like
since I
melee?
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
since it's 25.
How long is your weapon?
Standard, I guess. I guess I can't do that then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, my power died.
It's okay. Nothing significant's happened. Spencer moved over.
I guess I'll... I don't know, throw another bomb, I guess. Try
Alright, then.
this.
What's the splash radius on the bomb, by the way?
5 feet. Oh wait, I can't do that because it's a full turn.
Yeah, I'll say even then I wouldn't suggest doing that because there's not really a direction you could throw this bomb that's 5 feet away from another person and the boar.
Alright, I'll just stand there looking useless.
Stand there menacingly.
All right, go
just
ahead. Go ahead, Andrew. See if you can get your redemption for this boar hitting you.
Good lord. Alright, I'm gonna try and shoot him just because.
I think there's a negative for point blank, isn't there?
There is, yes.
Use your melee weapon.
Wait, do I have. I'm pretty sure. At least I tried to add in a feat for that.
Yeah, point blank shot.
Yeah, where it only. It takes out the modifier and only adds like a -1 to it.
Well, I don't know if it's on your character sheet. If it's not on your character sheet, then you can't do it.
Well, then what's the feats? Hold on, there's only 2 feats? Oh no, traits. Wait, traits? Are you fucking serious?
It doesn't matter. Just
Okay, class features is where everything's at. Okay, so I don't know where the thing is for that.
take
So
a
what's
negative
up?
2 to it.
Just a -2 to it?
Yeah.
So 18. For 9 damage.
Beautiful. You drop it down a decent amount. What do you shoot it with your bow? So you just
Yep.
impale it. You go straight through its fucking liver. It is very definitely wounded. It looks like it's close to death. And as you shoot it, it kind of cowers and turns away to try and like run away. I would say it's running back towards the forest, and Spencer, you're kind of in the way, so it would provoke an attack of opportunity on you, and you as well, Andrew.
Wait, I have an attack of opportunity on me?
Do you get no, not on you, but you get an attack of opportunity on this boar.
Oh.
So do you, Spencer.
Alright, I'll let him go first.
Wait, so
So just roll your attack again. That's literally all you gotta do.
sick.
So you kill it.
Fucking life, dude.
You kill it. It turns around, tries to run away, and you shoot it, and it just fucking slides across the ground. It probably picked up like to 5 miles an hour. It just fucking hits the ground and just slides maybe 1 to 2 feet. Not even that, honestly. All right, that is the end of that scenario. You guys do anything with these?
Can
what are
I
you
loot
doing?
the...
I want their tusks.
Oh, you stole my idea.
I was gonna say, can I loot the bodies for any meat or anything?
Do you have skinning
Oh,
or
I
anything
don't think
like
so.
Survival.
Survival, yeah. Roll a survival check. Actually, do you have a skinning knife though?
I do not.
actually? If you, okay, then
Okay.
you wouldn't be able to do it.
I mean,
If you wanted
try.
to pick up the mangled guts that's hanging out of the one that
Sure.
Wendell killed,
Why
you're more
not?
than welcome to store them.
Sorry.
Might be good meats later. Gosh.
True.
Do I
I
just,
want
do I
that.
just put like mangled gear in my equipment list or something? Or where would I throw this in at?
I'd say put like, just like corn meat basically.
Did you say porn meat?
Torn, Torn.
I know. Is it a joke?
Alright.
The
Okay.
items just have portraits. Christian just looks in his bag, sees a fucking dick. It's like,
How much do I pick up?
How much cock?
Probably like
2
2
pounds.
pounds of it.
2
pounds
pounds.
of
And any weight to it or no? Oh, I'm sorry.
Just 12 to 2 pounds.
I'm smart. I'm sorry. I appreciate it. I apologize. Continue.
It's okay. It's okay.
2 pounds of it. How much weight is there?
All right, good.
Is anybody else doing anything when you're going for the tusk? Roll. Roll.
You have to
survival.
roll it for me.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
Maybe-
I'm loading in now, so you just give me a second, I can do it.
I'm rolling it from construct.
Yeah. Roll it from iron.
Mm.
Roll
Yeah.
the one. There's 3 though. I'll let you do it 2 more times on the other ones. You fail on one, you literally just destroy the tusk.
Shit.
They're not salvageable. Like you grab it to try and you try and fucking, I don't know, I guess pull them out. But as you're starting to do what you need to do, you just fucking.
Guess that's what they
crush it.
call an iron grip.
Whoops. Aha!
Are you able to roll? Or you want me to roll again?
I want to have Spencer try to roll for one, because he's wanting to do it as well. So, I won't try again.
Okay.
There's 3 though. Do you want to try for the other 2? Another one or?
No, because what if I break those as well? Or fail to do it?
All right, Spencer, roll survival twice if you are interested in these tusks.
All right. I have no way to actually cut the tusks out, but whatever.
Well, what weapon do you have?
A rapier. It's piercing.
You poke it. Okay, I'll loan you my arm then. How about
All right.
that?
I'll roll. I'm just gonna roll your. Okay, you successfully removed 2 tusks, not 4. This you failed on the second one. I would say you break them in half on the second one.
All right.
So you successfully removed 2 tusks. If you want to give one to Spencer, if you want to put both wherever, it doesn't matter. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll give one to him.
All right. And I will give you my bedroll because I forgot about that.
I don't want your fucking bedroll.
Hey, you're the one that carries shit.
Oh, true.
An interesting
All right.
trade.
Is anything else happening? Anybody
No,
doing
I'm good.
anything?
Yes, I would. Is there anything to clean my knife off? I keep calling it a knife, but it's like a shovel, really.
The ground.
Or a yeah, okay. I'm just gonna clean, my heavy combat knife off, and then, put it back in its place.
Yep. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody
Yep.
else?
No.
All right. It is starting to get a little late. I'd say the sun is it's on the horizon. It's starting to go down. You can see the moon coming out a little bit. Give me a second. I'm probably gonna sneeze. Never mind. You see the moon starting to come out. It's starting to get a little dark. You guys have been traveling for a little while. I would say since you guys weren't doing anything after that, you guys left those boars and you've been traveling for maybe another 30 minutes or whatever. So you probably covered a good 3/4 of a mile. God damn it, who left? Oh yeah, okay.
Hello.
You're rejoining. Okay. So what I said is that you left the area with the boars. You've traveled probably 3/4 of a mile. The sun's going down, the moon's coming out. It's starting to get dark. You can see stars a little bit. There's no light pollution, obviously, so you can see everything in the sky. The storm that was possible earlier has started to die down. So you hear a little bit of thunder behind you guys because it had passed over you. How much did the tusk weigh? 3 pounds each.
Fuck, those are some big tusks.
Yeah. So the storm clouds rolled over behind you guys. You don't have any issues with that. It's starting to get dark. Are you guys finding an area to stay at? You guys notice kind of like a little, call it You guys notice just like kind of like a grove off to the left of you. If you guys wanted to stop there.
Well, we
or-
could have a stop,
good.
or we could get them by surprise by attacking at night.
Well, it did take us quite a while, just shopping not even a full mile, and walking around in the dark might not be the smartest of
Fair
options.
enough. Andrew, how much how are you feeling after that last combat? Because you did take some damage.
Yeah. You got me right in the nuts. It kind of hurt. I feel too good.
All right, I guess we should take a rest then.
I wouldn't
That's what
be
you
opposed
get for
to
wearing
that.
those pants.
I agree with that.
Yourself.
That's right.
It's not my fault. It's a big target.
All right, then we take a rest.
Okay, so you guys want to go to the area to your left?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
sure.
Sure. Okay, I'm going to pitch up Spencer's tent.
Well, hold on.
Hold on, he says.
Okay. As you guys walk to the left,
To the
into
left.
this grove, into the tree line. This is assuming there's no fog of war. No, there's not. You guys see. Are you
Yeah.
guys on the map now?
At least I am.
Okay. What you guys
Blank one.
see is. No, it shouldn't be a blank map.
Yeah, it's blank.
Switch you to Lepidstadt and then back.
Zoom
It's
out.
still blank.
Because I can see mine.
It's
Really?
straight up blank.
Just refresh then.
Yeah, I'm at the.
Can everybody
see
else
it,
see
yeah.
it?
It's small, but yeah.
Andrew,
What are we looking for?
can you see forest area?
Yeah.
Spencer?
Hmm?
Can you see a forest area on
Yeah.
here?
I already commented on it.
I hadn't. This one was the only one. Did you load in, Wendell?
Yep, still blank.
You see it?
Nope, blank.
Okay, well then I will...
Oh, there it goes.
Okay. Okay, so this is what you guys see. You approach, and there is a tiny camp. It's nothing super huge. It looks like nobody's been here for maybe the last probably the last week. It was kind of abandoned. In the surrounding area, you see a fire pit that was kicked out. It has like some type of animal corpse on it that was burned to a crisp. Maybe a squirrel. There's 3 broken down tents that have had animals come through and ravage through them, or go through them and whatnot. They've been trampled on. They're not standing anymore. And then you also see a cave that is probably 30 feet above or north of the area, the things that you guys see. You don't hear anything coming from the cave. It doesn't look eerie at all. It's just a normal cave. It's dark. You can't see into it.
Well, I can.
How far?
60 feet.
Okay.
Wait. What do
Wait,
we?
is it pitch black?
Night vision? Or dark
I have
vision?
dark. Yeah, I have dark vision.
I do too.
So it's not pitch black out, but the sun. How night gets it. As it starts to get to night usually progresses a little faster then.
Yeah.
So it's getting dark pretty quickly. So you can see into it, but it's still dark. You don't see anything. It's just some walls and it's just a long corridor that seems to be going down. You guys, you don't have to go in here. It's here. If you want to go in there, you're more than welcome to, but you don't have to. But this is an area. If you want to walk past it, you want to go a little further. Stop in a different area. It's up to you. But that's what your surroundings look like.
What do you guys think? This camp's safe, or should we move up a little bit?
Let's fuck it up.
What'd you say? You said this camp's fine, or what? I didn't hear you. Oh.
I didn't say anything.
He said, let's fuck it up.
I'm gonna.
Look at Iron ruining all the fun.
Goddamn right.
Well, I'll say I think this camp is okay.
Yeah, I say let's settle here. I'll investigate.
Investigate, okay.
I'm gonna check for any fresh tracks.
Roll
I'm gonna
survival.
follow
check.
Iron.
Oh, that was. I accidentally double clicked.
Okay, I'll use the first one. You notice some.
Buddy once told me.
Yeah, you notice somebody wants to. You notice some tracks that head towards the cave. They don't look to be fresh. They kind of look like they've. It's been a little while, maybe half a week to a week. It looks like the wind and nature and everything has started to push dirt back over it and whatnot. But you can tell that there's tracks there going towards the cave. You don't really notice anything else.
Looks good enough. Let's stay here.
Anybody else? Would anybody else do anything?
I'm gonna fix up one of the tents that are broken down there.
Okay. Let me see what you would have to roll.
I'm also going to, alongside him. I won't need a roll for this, so I'm just going to pitch up Spencer's tent.
A. Lamau.
Giggity.
Giggity.
What do you guys think that he should roll for that? Maybe a craft or a perform? Not
I don't like. What's the extent of your fixing up? Chris?
Just well enough that I could sleep in it comfortably.
Okay.
I would say you're trying to get it back up. Roll dexterity because you're trying to actually. Sorry for skipping through your. You're trying to balance the sticks back up and get them going back up together, and maybe tie something around them. Okay, so you do it with ease. Stuff had trampled on it, but sticks are all fine. None of them are broken. You have no issues. Anybody else want to use pitched up Spencer's tent?
Yes.
Okay, Andrew, what are you doing?
I was just kind of chilling with Iron.
Are you not setting a tent up or anything? What are you doing for sleep?
Sure, setting a tent up.
Do you have a tent in your inventory, or are you getting one of these tents?
Just one of these tents. I don't have a tent.
Okay, roll a dexterity.
Oh, roll a dexterity.
Yep, one whole dexterity. He's got a +5, I think.
Yeah, it is a +5. If I can find my fucking character sheet.
Fucking noob.
Well, it doesn't matter because you don't successfully do it. You're more than welcome to ask for help, but on your attempts, you unsuccessfully.
Bet you wish you had a tent like mine.
All right, I'm gonna pitch a different kind of tent in my leather pants.
Oh, God.
What? That's not a thing.
He's talking about
I got you.
erection.
But, okay, well, let's be
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna be really shitty about it because I fucked up. I'm gonna ask Iron if he can help me out because this isn't the kind of tent that I usually make or pitch.
Sure, I'll assist.
Okay, Wendell, roll dexterity at a -1 because these are really fragile sticks.
Gotcha.
Wendell literally goes to grab it and crushes them. He doesn't even pick them up. He just slams.
Would
his
you
hand
like
into
some
it
help?
and crushes it. There is one more
fucking
tent.
share.
There's one more tent. There's this one right here.
Do you want me to give it a try?
I can also help.
Andrew, you
Huh?
saying anything? They asked you if you need help.
Yeah, I need help. Whoever can do it the best.
I gotta say, it probably wasn't the best of ideas to ask the big metal guy to do
You
some
know what?
I'm gonna
small
say
task.
this one is
Okay.
crushed.
I can help. I can try to help. So, here we go. There we go.
There we go. Yet again, with these, you set it up, tie some twine or some grass that you find around that's sturdy enough, and tie around the top to keep it
Me
standing.
and Dad went camping quite often.
And that's it. It's good to go. You guys doing anything else before you go to sleep? Anybody starting a fire? Anybody going out looking for anything? Is anybody actively standing guard, setting traps? What do you guys do?
I'm just gonna go right to bed.
Okay.
Is the wood in the fire pit still unburned?
I would say it's ashes because the animal that was on the bit was burned to a crisp. So whenever they left, they just left the fire going and just left. So there's no actual firewood in there.
Alright, I'm gonna go and look around for some firewood.
Okay, roll perception. Okay, you see some let's second over in this area right here. As you're looking, you notice that there's some thick pieces of wood. Some of them are just
Thick with two
stick
Cs?
like, but you find some wood that is good enough for a fire.
Alright, I'm gonna bring it over to the fire pit and start it up.
Okay. Roll survival. I think it's survival.
Yeah.
Just keep attempting. You fail that. Just keep going. Okay, roll one more time. Okay, yeah, without a doubt. You start a fire within 3 strikes on what a flint and steel you have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God
within
damn.
3 strikes on your flint and steel, you just fucking that third strike, you just got a really good angle on it, I guess, and just fucking sent a spark out. There are some leaves in the bottom of it that you also put in there that instantly caught fire, and you guys have a fire going now.
That wasn't even a fucking crit.
I would say that it's a little chilly outside. The wind's picked up a little bit, so it's kind of cold. I'd say it's maybe 40 degrees with 7 mile per hour wind coming from the south, and it's a clear sky out. There's no clouds. Storm looks like it's passed over. You still hear some thunder all the way to the west, where the town Lippittstadt is, but other than that, everything is going fine for the night.
Okay.
I'm also going to stand in the middle of the camp next to the fire, menacingly. Like as a meme, but also not as a meme.
Okay. First and foremost, Chris, you went to
I'm
sleep.
knocked out.
Andrew. Okay, Andrew, did you go to sleep?
I don't think my guy can sleep. Do vampires sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, he's sleeping.
Yeah, you'll be sleeping because you're not a full-on undead.
Yeah, fair enough. It's like
You're
half.
still mortal.
So
Yeah.
you're asleep.
Yeah.
Okay. And Spencer, did you go to sleep?
No. I haven't even ate today yet.
Yeah, true.
I'm gonna eat
Oh my
my
god,
meal.
same.
Wendell hasn't
I
eaten in
know.
years.
Holy shit. I need to
Alright.
order food.
Order food then. Okay, Spencer, you do what you need to do. Yeah, Okay, so hold on. Okay. All right. So you guys go about with your nights doing what you're doing. Chris and Andrew are asleep. Do you guys finally end up going to sleep at a certain point? I'm assuming. Spencer, Wendell.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just going to, stand over the camp. Near
You're standing guard.
Spencer.
Alright.
Yes. That's one of the perks of not, needing to sleep. Or
I
being
feel
able
safe.
Okay, so eventually you guys all go to sleep. We are gonna stop there just because it's getting late. But you guys go to sleep, and you sleep smoothly. You don't really hear any sounds. There's no sounds that come from the cave. Nobody gets awoken by anything. Maybe you wake up a few times through the night because it's cold outside.
I don't feel cold. I am the cold.
Okay. Well,
My little dose of edge for the night.
So cold in here.
that is the campaign for tonight. Next week will be 4 hours at a minimum. I'll have a lot more to go with. This one was kind of quick because obviously Allie especially had to leave, and then Andrew was 90 minutes late.
I'm so sorry about that, by the way. I needed to keep my vehicle from literally exploding.
It's okay. Just try and schedule better.
What
week.
time?
Yeah.
For real. Let's do
Uh,
What
this
time are we
shit.
starting next week?
We will. What time's good with everybody? Like 2:30, 3
So that'd be
spot?
4 p.m.
2:33 o'clock your time is gonna be like what my time?
I don't know what your time is. What time is it for you now?
7:14.
So it would be 2 hours earlier. So it'd be 12 o'clock for you. 12 to 1.
12 o'clock. That's gonna be too early for me.
Okay, what time can you do it?
I can do it like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock my time.
Okay, so are we good with starting at 4?
5.
That'd be 2 o'clock your time?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's 5 o'clock my time. That works for me.
Yeah, sure.
So that would go to 9 o'clock for you, Andrew. Or
9 o'clock.
Chris.
Oh, okay. Go until 9 o'clock. Okay, yeah. Yep, that works for me.
Okay. All right. Before we convene, I would like any critiques because I don't know where I messed up, where I did good, anything that you would like to see again, that you would like me to change, add, remove, whatever.
I'll go into detail later.
Yeah. Like really, the only thing that I could say was kind of a necessary evil because of our.
Yeah,
time
that's what I was gonna
constraints.
say.
I have nothing to add. I really would have loved to have tried just like had a, I guess, attempted to have a conversation
Right.
with
That's
everybody
that's what I was thinking too.
as we were setting up camp. Yeah, like having the true role playing where we.
Yeah. Next time, you guys are free to do what you want. Do you want to have a conversation? Like when I stopped you from talking.
Yeah, I know. Like I
I knew
said,
that
it was a
you-
necessary evil because
I
of our
knew
time
that you,
constraints.
Spencer, or Wendell, we meet your mic.
Is it fucking echoing?
Yeah. Andrew, I knew there was a certain point where you were gonna try and fucking flirt with Allie character, and I had to stop you. I knew you were gonna do it,
Am I
but
that
yes.
predictable?
Apparently.
you're very predictable.
Don't do that.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh man. Well, I will say I really
But-
enjoyed myself. This was my first time playing D&D, so
Because I'm.
Thank you. I'll have a longer longer story for next time. I tried to make this one actually story filled.
Kind of
Tried to
railroaded.
give a lot of actual background and everything. So
Yeah,
just
given
ahead.
the time constraints, Corey, you did fantastic.
thank you. I had more in mind, but I didn't want to go into the actual what was actually going to happen without
Oh,
Allie.
okay.
So I threw the boards at you because I knew she was about to leave.
Fair enough.
That's why there was no map for the
Okay,
boards,
good
by
move.
the way. That was completely
What's this do?
random.
oh.
But if you guys have nothing else for me, it was fun. Actually, let's do experiential.
Oh right.
If you give me a second to think, I think pretty much everybody did a good job role playing their characters, but what I said was exceptional. This is where it gets hard. Just give me a sec. Okay, I'll think about the exceptional stuff. But as for animals, being slain. Everybody add 400 experience to your character sheet.
Where?
For next level, I haven't got my
About
next. I
four.
didn't type in a next level. Is that?
I think it's
1,000
1,000
for everybody?
for
Okay.
everybody.
Oh,
I think
isn't it 2,000?
it might be 2,000. I don't know. I know that
Look
it's-
up. Hold
Where's
on.
the fucking? Where's the experience go?
It's on your core page.
Oh, current experience. What's the difference between current experience and next level?
next level is how much.
Are we doing medium coring? Medium speed?
What do you mean?
Like the experience
up.
point total. Normal is 2,000.
To level up?
What's medium
Yes.
speed?
It just in between. It's like it's not too fast, not too slow.
We'll do
1400.
we'll do normal, and actually add 600 to your guys' character.
600
Not
now.
400.
So current experience is gonna be 1600.
No, 600. So yeah, so you need 600. You have 600 is what you're getting. So you'll need 1400 left to level up.
Okay, so next level is gonna be
2,000.
No, next level's just put 12,000 or 2,000. Fucking 12,000. Make you never
Just
level
made it
up.
more confusing.
Dude, I'm like, Corey, I'm drinking right now. You know I can't do this math. right
Okay, your current experience is 600.
now. Okay.
Next level is 2,000.
No, 12,000 for Andrew.
Wait. I'm listening to Spencer. Spencer, thank you for dumbing it down for me.
Oh, it was already dumbed down.
I sang in a
I
plain
know it
English.
was already dumbed down, but it needed to be even dumber down.
Oh, okay.
Dumbered. Not dumbed. Dumbered.
All right, so something I will say too. One, like I said, I will think about people's role playing and who was exceptional and all. I'll privately message you, tell you if you earned it or not. Don't be offended if you didn't earn it. And what else is there? Next week, I know a lot happens in a week, and if you can't remember, it's not an issue. I will ask I'll ask somebody at the beginning of next campaign to basically recap a fucking like a 3-minute recap or something like that before we start the campaign. So if you guys keep it on your mind what happens, if you can't remember, somebody else can help you. It doesn't really matter. You're not required to remember, but it's nice to have a recap at the beginning, so you can start back from where you were. But yeah, you guys stopped at this camp, and that's where we're ended.
Alrighty. Sweet, sweet.
Cool.
I can